Hello. This is another episode of the Quickview. This is about dollar bills that I've collected, like interesting dollar bills. My wife has a coin collection, but I decided to do paper money. Um, I really got into it because I was a pizza delivery driver, and I guess that could be something I talk about later. But yeah, I just people tip you so much that I started looking at the dates on it because I went into this one nursing home and this lady handed me a single and it looked so raggedy. It's the one in here. It's on the very bottom and my webcam's too blurry, but it's from 1981 and I was like, how did this dollar bill survive to 1981 because how they do it is they typically shred ones and fives quicker than hundreds because hundreds, even though they're the most produced bill, they're just mainly for banks and sitting around. So they always usually stay crisp. Um, so yeah, I just found that $1 bill and it just kind of made me like pick out what were the oldest ones out of every single um, year that I got. The oldest bill that I have actually was from my in laws. They got a dollar bill, a $5 bill from 1977, which predates the 1981 dollar bill by about half a decade. So that's kind of impressive. Um, in descending order, the $100 bill, you can't really find them too often. So I kind of just found one that was, predated the millennium, but it's only 1996. It's really not that impressive. Then I have a $50 bill from as well 1996. Not really impressive, but the $20 one I got one from 1985. One a $10 bill from 1995. The $5 bill from 77. The $2 bill from 19. I think it's 95. It's really hard to tell based on how bad it's gotten. And then I have a couple other backup ones that are they're still pre-millennium, so it's kind of interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know why I kind of did it, and then I just thought of a really funny thing, like in case of emergency, break glass, and it's just like you would never. It's. I mean, I know I'm just showing that I basically have $200 here, but it's more of the. It's more of the cool thing. I mean, I guess I could take the $100 bill out. That's not really a thing that I need per se. But yeah, I think it's really cool, especially with how. Oh, sorry. Whew. Especially with how dollar bills are. You don't really think about it all that much. It's really cool to have these historical type of bills. I mean, they're really not. They're only for me. I don't really think even my kids would want something like this. But I just think it's really cool, especially the 1981 dollar. That's like insane. I couldn't even believe it when I got it. I was like holding it out. I was like, "That's how did she keep on to this?" Because again, they shred them, so I don't understand. It was really cool though. And then the only other thing that I have that's not American dollars, I don't know if I'll put it in there. Um, is I have a Canadian $5 bill because we went to Canada semi recently. Um, their dollar bill is they don't actually have a dollar bill. They only have a 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. I think I never got a $100 bill. I only wanted 20s and 5s. And then they have, I grabbed a quarter, dummy. But they have a dollar coin in Canada. And then they have like a $2 coin, apparently. I never used it. I was kind of confused when they handed me it. But yeah, it's just kind of like a little thing that I've kept. And yeah, it's only these ones though are only naturally occurring ones. I don't get ones. I don't like because you can go out and buy a $20 bill probably from like 1950, but that's not fun. This was like all stuff I found in the wild. So yeah, the next time you're checking your dollar bills, if you see one that's pre 1977, then you officially have a rarer dollar bill than I do. So also, a lot of people get into the number. I guess this would be where it is on the single dollar bill, but it shows like number one. people really like those apparently, but I don't really think that shows how cool it is. I just like the fact that it's, it's that old. Because 1977, that would be before. I mean, that it's almost kind of insane to think it's that old. 1977. That's like almost 50 years ago, ain't it? Right? Am I dumb with the math? If it's 77, 87, 90, wait, 87, 97, 2007, 20. Wow, that really is 50 years old. That's kind of crazy to think about that. Wow. In 2 more years, that's literally gonna be 50 years old. That's dollar bills older than like half the people on the planet. That thing's gonna be celebrating its own birthday. Well, wouldn't it be funny if the $50 bill was from 77? Then it would actually be turning 50. Huh, I guess I never thought about that. Huh, that's really crazy. 77. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed my little tour. I'm not taking them out of there because my webcam sucks anyway. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Quickview.